The video you are about to watch is rated 18. Trust me kids, turn your channels back to Nickelodeon because what you will see is scarier than the Cookie Monster, the monster under your bed, or the guy in the closet that they said did not exist. You will see tears, no, not from Dora the Explorer, but from a mother holding her dying son, begging the sun that evaporated her water and the people that contaminated it to dip their hands in the pail beside them just to quench her thirst. Trust me kids, the sight of your struggling brothers will bring chills to your very bones, will keep you up at night like toothpicks in your eyelids, stopping you from closing them. Don't worry, I couldn't bear to watch it too, to see what hunger can make you do, not being afraid to die but being more afraid to starve. I'm a rather big guy myself and I find this thought very daunting. To continue walking, to keep on living while your stomach is begging to just get a taste of something. To sit beside your crying son who you've given your entire meal to just so he would fall asleep again peacefully and dream of the next meal you probably will never have. Trust me kids, it gets worse. The heat you're feeling, that's called climate change. You see kids, the world used to be better before these buildings dressed our beautiful world in the name of progress. Nevertheless, the bigger the better, right? But believe it or not, life used to be better. The greens coating all the houses and everyone loved each other. What you want was more than a dream or a story in one of your bedtime books. It was real. Now don't get me started with those sounds. If you think your stomach is bad, how about your brothers being kept awake by the war? Now don't get me wrong kids, this is greater than the fights you've had in your schools. It's far scarier than that. You sleep every day knowing you might not wake up tomorrow. One fights for freedom, one fights for religion, but it will never end if peace is really what they want. But if I were you, I'd cling to God as tight as I can and say as many prayers my mouth would permit me. You know what kids? Why don't you open your eyes and tell me how scary our world is? Fix your eyes on the fires, the traumatized children, the crying mothers, the hungry and the homeless. See the ocean of blood in the name of whatever it is they fight for. And you tell me if this was all worth the progress. People wonder why we're being punished by the earth deciding to repay the abuse we've done to her after all these years and to each other. If I were God for a day, I would be so disappointed in us. Disappointed being the lighter term, how we were never content with world wars that were too many to count, how we were not tired of fighting each other after all of these years, how we still choose to compete with each other instead of seeing how great it would be to grow together. Now that's what you call progress. But our world will truly be damned if we continue our father's mistake, to continue the wars in the name of whatever it is people fight for these days, to continue to believe that growth is leaving people behind, to think that grenades, M4s, and a huge amount of soldiers is better than homes, or food, or water, or peace. Imagine a world governed with love, not with money or power or fame or glory, but a love so immense that it could move mountains, strong enough to unite quarreling countries and beautiful enough to inspire other people. People would tell me it is impossible, but I like to believe that it is just difficult. Never think of yourself as too small to change the world because everyone else thinks that way. But instead, realize that you are a stone, futile enough to create a ripple in the vast ocean of life. But if you inspire other rocks to make tiny ripples too, the ripple effect will be great. Yes, your impact will be tiny, but you are necessary. So kids, open your eyes. Embrace the duty the world has called you to. Live well and love great. Your name might not be etched in the tapestry of our humanity, but you can rest well knowing that you did not give up when everyone else did.